Where do I start? So we got to talk about the post-fight between Teofimo Lopez and Jamaine Ortiz. You know, I went live. I talked about it, but we got to talk about the post-fight, man. Let me just start by saying it was one of the most underwhelming fights I've seen in a while. You know, I was expecting a real exciting fight between Jamaine and Teofimo. I said it all month. That was going to be a very exciting fight. I couldn't wait for it. And now that we got it, it was really underwhelming. Teofimo Lopez didn't do a good job the whole night cutting off the ring. But even more disturbing than Teofimo not being able to cut off the ring, Jamaine Ortiz, like, after round, I mean, he was just basically running the whole fight. But after round 5, I mean, he wasn't doing shit, bro. I even gave Jamaine the first 5 rounds. But to me, from round 6 prior, he didn't do shit. He ran the whole fight, literally throwing jabs here and there and just trying to run. At least Teofimo. See, my thing is, as a boxing fan, I like fighters that have effective aggression, who come forward. Teo definitely did a terrible job cutting off the ring, but he was coming forward the whole fight. He was trying to fight. He kept telling Jamaine, come there. And Jamaine was throwing little slick little jabs here and there, but it's a lot of goofy, biased channels on YouTube and all these people talking after the fight, you know, saying that Jamaine won clearly. I got niggas saying he won 9-3, 8-4. Like, it just sound ridiculous. Like, if y'all, I didn't give Jamaine 1 round after round 8. Like, I didn't. I gave Jamaine the first 5 or 4 rounds, and then after that, to me, he started to slowly, gradually decline. And then after that headbutt, I mean, he just completely declined. He just ran after that. I definitely gave Teo rounds 9, 10, 11, and 12. It wasn't a dominating performance. It wasn't a good performance. I don't think the rounds that Teo won were good winning rounds, but he did win the rounds. My thing is, we've been watching boxing for a long time. All of us non-casual boxing fans, we've been watching boxing for a long time. So you know, when you are the champion, if you're pressing the action like Teo did, the judges like that. Jamaine Ortiz came into this fight as the challenger. When you are the challenger in a fight, you have to press the action. And I'm not going to lie, in the first 3-4 rounds, I'm thinking, wow, if Jamaine keeps this up, because he was moving, not running, definitely using the ring to his advantage, but he was throwing enough shots and using enough offense for me to still give him the rounds. But after that headbutt and after round 6, he just got comfortable. He thought he clearly won the fight. He thought he was so ahead that he could just relax and get comfortable. And I think that's where Jamaine really messed up at, man, because I mean, you already know Top Rank's a little biased to begin with, but then on top of that, you're running the whole fight and you're the challenger. A lot of people were saying, oh, well, Shakur ran the whole fight against Edwin De Los Santos and he somehow still won. Well, the difference between Shakur Stevenson running and Jamaine Ortiz running is Jamaine Ortiz was the challenger and Shakur Stevenson was the champion. And when you are the champion, you have more leverage. When you're the challenger, you got to go out and take it. To me, let's really ask ourselves right here on this video right now. Did Jamaine Ortiz take the belt from Teo tonight? Or did Jamaine just barely do enough to win? And if so, barely do enough to win, that's not going to cut it sometimes. Especially when Teo being the more active fighter on the offensive end. He trying to make a fight happen. Judges like that stuff, man. But my overall take on this is I never want to see Jamaine Ortiz in a big fight again because he ran in his biggest fight of his career. I didn't like that. And as for Teofimo Lopez, I got 2 suggestions. One, you got to get rid of your dad as a trainer, because if you don't get rid of your dad as a trainer, I only see things getting worse from here. And number 2, you have to work on cutting off that ring, man. You got all the utensils. You still got a lot of skills. You're very explosive. But, man, it almost seemed like Teo was one-dimensional tonight. The way he couldn't cut off the ring, he didn't really know what to do. It wasn't until around round 9 where he started actually fighting like Teo again. But overall, I give Teofimo Lopez, I gave him a C- performance. I gave Jamaine Ortiz a D- because nigga ran the whole time after round 6, bro. Like, you don't do that, man. That's just, man. Overall, bad night of boxing. But for all those people saying that that Jamaine Ortiz got robbed, clearly boxing fans, we've been watching this stuff for 25, 30 years, and we still don't know what a robbery is, because that was not a robbery.